Now, 2 games, 2 goals, 1 assist, 2 games, 2 Man of the Match awards. And we're talking about one person who made the switch from Bournemouth, AFC Bournemouth, and has made that interesting jump up to join Manchester City. His name is Antoine Semenyo. Semenyo is his name. Semenyo is his name. A lot of questions have been coming up. Why is City going for Semenyo? What is it about Semenyo that intrigues Pep to make him dole out over 60 million pounds sterling, making Antoine Semenyo the most expensive Ghanaian footballer ever on the face of earth with regards to what? Soccer or football. What is it that made the man, Pep Guardiola, move for him to become the first Ghanaian decent or first Ghanaian proper, yeah, you get what I'm saying, to play for Manchester City? Before we get into all that, first of all, did Pep just win the title in January, or Pep made it possible for another team to win aside Arsenal? Let's get into it. Now, let's first off start with the table. Very simple. So after 21 match days, Arsenal still set top with 49 points, 6 points adrift of Manchester City. Now, Manchester City's next game is a derby with Manchester United. Next for Arsenal is a tough one versus Nottingham Forest. Let's look at Aston Villa. They also have 43 points, but City have a better goal difference than them. If you support any of the other clubs, you find them there. Yes, I can see my own beloved Fulham. They have 31 points, just like a Chelsea, who have a new coach. So from this board, you can see that there are 6 points that need to be caught up for City to actually take over the apex of the table. But is that possible? And was that the reason why they went for Semenyo? And yes, that is the reason. Let me start from this point. Semenyo is one of the only 2 attackers in the EPL who have scored 8+ goals with either feet for the past 2 seasons. Just 2. He's one of them. So he's what we call ambipedal. He can use both feet to actually strike the ball and get, purchase on it. That gives him dexterity and provides a lot for Pep. That means Pep can play him on the right or play him on the left. Aside that, he is one of the most direct players Pep currently has in his squad. Most direct, can actually go for the goal and get the goal. But is he actually scoring? Was that the reason Pep brought him in? And that is where we go to the goal scorers chart in the EPL. In the EPL, Erling Haaland already has 20 goals from 21 games. Yes, 20 goals from 21 games. And then you've got Igor Thiago, who also has 16 goals for Brentford. Third is Antoine Semenyo with 10 goals. 10 goals already. That means that now Manchester City have got 2 of the top 3 scorers in the EPL. A player who has scored more goals than Mohamed Salah this season is the player that Pep Guardiola has gone after and gotten his signature. He is an attacking threat. He comes in to give them a distinct look. Look, Haaland can score all the goals. Haaland is a goal machine. Scoring 20 goals in 21 games means he's a goal machine. But how long can Haaland keep scoring? Can City constantly depend on Haaland to give them the goals to win the title? They need multiple goal scorers who can score for them in double digits. Hence, Antoine Semenyo comes in to actually help in that. So he's direct, he's very quick, he is very, ambipedal. He's got the strategy and the skills to play with both feet. Now let's move it along and actually check out other things about the man Antoine Semenyo. He's not all about attacking, going forward, and leaving the space behind. Listen, he's one of the best defensive attackers ever in the league as it stands. Oh yes, he goes forward and also tracks back to help his defenders on the side that he plays. So whoever he plays in front, whether he ends up playing on the left or ends up playing on the right, he is going to be tracking back and getting the tackles in. And it shows here. It shows here with some of the duels that he has won. He has won 121 duels in the games that he has played so far. He's actually also good in the air with 46 duels won already. That is what we are talking about. A gentleman who also does not only go for it, but comes back to actually aid in defending. Listen, Pep Guardiola has been saying something, and he always says that aside Messi, if you can't defend, you can't actually play for him. You don't deserve to play. And I quote, I don't care how talented you are. If you don't defend, you don't play. That's simple. If you don't defend, you don't play. And Semenyo has shown with his numbers that he can actually defend. And already we are beginning to see that. Not only does he track back, but he can be that person to actually start the press for you. So this is the game for Manchester City against the club Newcastle United, which was in the EFL semi-final, the first leg of it. You can see here Antoine Semenyo already stepping up to put the pressure, and it's already man-to-man action here, making it difficult for Newcastle to progress the ball. And that was one of the reasons why they pegged Newcastle back and made sure they got the better of them, with the game ending in a 2-0 advantage for the team that is Manchester City. Now, a lot has come into question pertaining to whether he's going to get numbers at City. In terms of numbers, I'm talking about minute numbers and also goal contributions. However, for the goal contributions, we've already seen that he's played 2 games, but he has how many goals and assists? He has 2 goals and 1 assist. So already for the goals part is sorted. But let's talk about the game time. I told you that he can play on either side of the pitch, and already Pep has been utilizing that. This is his this is the first game that he played for Manchester City against Exeter, to put the can on the beef and send them somewhere for some kinky sellers to use. Anyways, but Antoine Semenyo played on the left-hand side and caused a lot of havoc using the inside channel, going right in there and getting a goal and assist. So he played there and he played very well and won Man of the Match award for this game. Now, yesterday, Antoine Semenyo was deployed on the right. So he has already played on the left for his first game, and the second game he played on the right. So that means that, listen, whether Doku plays, whether Makedu plays, whether Sherky plays, whether Foden plays, the man Antoine Semenyo seems to have locked down a space for himself so far in Pep Guardiola's system. You need to also appreciate the fact that Erling Braut Haaland has acknowledged that the man Antoine Semenyo could actually steal his golden boot, but it looks like it's a long shot from that by now. You know, double figures, twice, multiply it goes by 2, and then you get that one. So that's how it's working for him. So far, it shows that just because he is ambipedal, he has a spot in the team and he is going to get minutes. You are coming from a team, AFC Bournemouth, where you are the main target man. You are a game starter. You are the player that the team looks up to. Now you are coming to a team where you are literally coming to compete for minutes. You are coming to a team where it's possible you might end up being a rotational player. But that did not scare Semenyo, because he is one player that is so hardworking, looking at where he has come from League 2 all the way to the pinnacle of football as it stands right now. He'll be playing the Champions League for the man Pep Guardiola under the City umbrella. Now let's move it forward and talk about what this entirely means for the competition. That's the EPL going forward. Look, Arsenal are already quaking in their boots. Why do I say Arsenal are quaking in their boots? Listen, the man Mikel Arteta, despite having all the Arsenals in his team, the Gunners now, he still says that we aim, I quote, we aim to strengthen in January. Mikel Arteta, is January. We're waiting for your first move. If the signing of Semenyo is already putting pressure on Arsenal to strengthen, that means that Semenyo has got something that the Arsenal team have not got. What has Semenyo got that no one in the Arsenal team they don't have? They don't have a player who is very ambipedal like Semenyo, who can give you double figures like Semenyo. I'm sorry, correct? They don't. No. They don't have that. They don't also have a player who would track back to assist their defenders, who is an attacker, doing it at the level of Semenyo. Hence, looks like Pep may have just won his team the EPL in January. It looks like Pep may have won himself the EPL in January. But then again, there is a risk. Why do I say there is a risk? Because of this particular team, that is Aston Villa. If Pep squashes Arsenal and does not himself place a gap between himself and the rest, don't be surprised that Unai Emery can just pop up and also win. because it's looking possible. Mathematically, it's looking possible. So it's something that Arsenal need to actually get their guns together if they want to finally shoot down the league and get it to their own stadium, that is the Emirates. Else, the boys from City, who look like they are in their prime, ready to hurt, would be able to cause some havoc having Antoine Semenyo in their side. Already players like Tijani Randers are appreciating the fact that Semenyo is there with them. Semenyo's directness brings a whole different vibe to the team, provides something they were missing, gives them a different way of getting goals. Remember that since Semenyo started scoring, Haaland is yet to score. Oh, yeah. Haaland is yet to score. But we'll see what happens in the EPL. So Semenyo brings directness, he brings that ability of tracking back and helping out, and he brings that ability of being able to play on both wings perfectly. Is he worth over 60 million pounds sterling? Please, Manchester City, top up. You can make it 100 million pounds sterling for Bournemouth FC. Pep Guardiola looks to have pulled a master stroke to actually help him sign out of the EPL, probably in style.